Welcome to Crit to Block, your home for competitive Star Wars Legion. Today's game will feature Jeremy Maxwell and Christopher Lawton in an 800-point game of Star Wars Legion. Now, let's take a look at those armies.
Today I'm running Shadow Collective with Pike Syndicate Capos, two of them, one with Lead by Example, one with Vigilance, Operative Maul with Improvised Orders, Force Barrier, Force Push, and Tenacity, 5 Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers with the Disruptor Rifle and the Extra Man, and then 1 Black Sun Enforcer with Scattergun and the Black Sun Vigo, totaling in 9 activations, 800 points.
And today I'm running Echo-based defenders, led by Leia Organa, with the Vigilance upgrade, represented today by the Hera Syndulla Custom Mini, 2 units of Rebel Veterans with the CMO 93 Heavy Trooper and Situational Awareness, 1 Naked unit of Rebel Veterans, 2 Mark II Medium Blasters, 2 FD Laser Cannon teams, both with the Barrage Generator, and 2 Air Speeders, each upgraded with the Hotshot Pilot, the Power Harpoon, and HQ Uplink. And that is 10 activations for $7.99, good enough for blue player. And as blue player, we're using my battle deck today. The flop looks like battle lines, advanced positions, major offensive, hemmed in, bombing run, payload, hostage exchange and breakthrough, fortified positions, supply drop, minefield, and clear conditions. As blue player, I will pass.
I am... Alright, I teased you guys long enough. We're not going to play Bombing Run. Come on, let's be honest.
Scouting FD turret sounds good, so we will try to get advanced positions.
And I kind of like major offensive. I know I have a person, and we're going to play hostage exchange. Why not? Advanced positions, hostage exchange, and fortified positions. Terrain for today, all of the rocks are going to be heavy cover. This one in the bottom right hand corner is actually split up into 2 sections for terrain purposes, as well as the down Gazanti, the tail of it is split up into 2 so that we have 2 separate pieces of terrain. The area terrain is area light. All of the small boxes are going to be light cover, and then the other downed spaceship and rocks are heavy cover. All right, for my deployment, I am set up over here behind this downed spaceship. All of my pikes are here. The capos are right there, and then Maul is here. For today, the capo with the tan head is going to be my Vigilance capo, and the capo with the blue head is my capo that has Lead by Example, and then my hostage carriers are going to be the Black Suns.
For deployment, I went with the air speeders on the flank, trying to do what air speeders do best, get around the edge of his army. For the bulk of the army, my much flimsier army than the pikes, we hid behind this downed spaceship for the majority of the army, putting the FD cannons on either edge. I did do the one of the Mark IIs as the hostage carrier out there all by his lonesome, and today I am using these little green tokens to represent my exhaustible upgrades on the board.
All right, round 1 card flip.
Standing orders.
Double standing orders.
So I won the roll-off, so my single order went to this airspeeder, and I popped HQ uplink on the other airspeeder.
For my order, I went to Maul, and then my token generation kicked off. I've got dodges on everybody. The green squad up here has 2 dodges, and then the other red squad has 2 dodges from aid.
All right, so we'll start by going off the stack. Hold a core. We'll get this hostage carrier out of here, facing down all the guns of this pike line. Let's run away, so we'll go this way. One more. All right, that's my activation.
To the stack. It is a commander. I don't really hate that yet. Both of my commanders have a, I'll go with this, this one right here that has vigilance, and that's the tan one. Roll it off. We don't remove his suppression, so he still has suppression. I'm going to take another dodge and pass it forward to this green squad. So they are actually, let's double check. We're going to pass it to this gold squad over here. And that's the end of them. Second action, I'm just going to recover so I can get rid of all of my suppression.
All right, we're going to go off the stack again, and we pull an FD turret. We're going to go with this FD turret here, and I believe I have that blue squad at
definitely.
range. All right, so we'll take an aimed shot, exhausting the barrage generator. Looks like I have all but one of the minis in
Visibility?
in visibility, yep.
All right, to the dice box.
All right, we're shooting main cannon with the barrage generator, so that is 5 black, 2 white, surge to hit with an aim into heavy cover, 1 dodge. All right, so we will keep these 4 and go ahead and re-roll these 2 with the aim. All right, so this will surge. So that is looking like 5 or 3 past cover.
We'll go ahead and dodge 1, so that will leave 2 left. All right, 2 after cover and a dodge. Oh, take 2 wounds. Back to the stack. It is a core. I'll go ahead and activate this other one before I fail a bunch of more defense saves with my pikes. So we're going to tactically retreat through my lines and end up on this side, making his FD near useless, excuse me.
All right, we'll go from the stack. We got the other FD. That's unfortunate timing. So we will just take an aim and a standby on that FD.
Back to the stack again. I've got, who would have guessed it, another core. We're going to go with this tan-headed squad here. They are going to just move behind the heavy cover here and then take a second dodge, so they'll have 2 dodges as well.
All right, we'll continue the theme of going to the stack. We have Leia. She is just going to hand out some dodges with take cover on both veterans with the heavy weapons, and then she will just take a dodge herself.
Back to the stack as well. It's another core. Going to double move this guy. We're going to go right over top of the terrain, ending here, and then tuck up right here. That's me.
Continuing on the stack, we should have core from here on out. We'll just go with the naked unit of Rebel veterans, and they will dodge and set tight.
Back to the stack again. Like Jeremy, I got a lot of core in there, so we're going to go with this green squad. They're going to also tactically move backwards so that we can't get shot maybe. Next turn, I'll double check. Hey guys, just to remind you, I totally missed force barrier on that first attack. Beat me up later.
All right, we're going to continue going to the stack. We have another core, so we're just going to go with these guys in the back. They will just kind of scoot around all of our emplacement troopers that we cannot move through. And they're just going to kind of take a double move to right about there.
Back to the stack. It is a capo. I'm going to go ahead and roll for suppression. Doesn't come off. Awesome. Good job. He is going to go ahead and lead by example and remove the 2 suppression off the other squad. And then take a single move this direction to hopefully be able to support everybody else if I can find a spot. So we'll end up right here, maybe out of line of sight of that FD.
2 more left in the stack. We got a core. We'll go with this Mark II. Do a slight reposition. Move up right to this barricade And for our second action, we will take a dodge.
Back to the stack again. It is another core. That should be everything that's left in there. We're going to go with this Pike squad that took some shots early on. They are going to move just to here and then take a dodge as their second action.
All right, we got the last core. So we're going to go with these guys. And we're going to take a climb action as our first action. And we'll end up, see if we can't balance on top of here. See how many of our veterans will knock off in this game. All right, so we'll come up there, and then we will take a range 4 shot. I believe that does give me range. I should have the angle. Looks like 2, maybe 3 minis.
Yeah.
Measure
Awesome.
angles and go to the box. All right, this is just the heavy weapon. So we got 4 white, critical 2, surge to hit. Into heavy cover with 2 dodges. 1 crit.
We'll just go ahead and dodge it. Going to go and activate Maul here. He is going to take a first move action here. And then second move action. Oh, as I might have just broken Maul. There. Let's see what range 1 is. Yep, we're good.
All I have left are the air speeders, so we will go with this first one here in the front. He's going to take a slight move to here, just so that he can, on his compulsory move, end up there, and that will be his activation.
To the stack, it's my last core, which are my Black Suns. They are going to do a speed 1 move this way, because I have to worry about air speeders on turn 6. So I'm going to come here and zigzag our way this direction.
All right, we got the last air speeder. It's going to take a recover action as his first action. It will take a speed 3 move straight ahead. And then we have the compulsory. Right about there. So as expected, the round was somewhat of a positioning round, playing the courageous rebels hiding behind line of sight blocking terrain.
For me, it was a round of mistakes and missed opportunities. I totally forgot to use Maul's force barrier to save a few Pike lives, and made a decision not to shoot with my Black Suns. Round 2, card flip.
Delaying tactics.
And the Phantom Menace.
Units of veterans with the heavy weapon kept their dodges through vigilance, and we popped HQ uplink on both of the air speeders to give them orders as well.
My order went to Maul, so he cannot be attacked beyond range 2, and he cannot make an attack action. So the delay tactics card forced my Maul token back into my hand.
We're going to start with Mark II, get him out of dodge. So we will take a reposition move. Move as close as I can to the barrier, and then we're going to speed 1 over the barricade and take a hard left turn under this piece of hopefully line of sight blocking terrain.
Going to the stack. It is a commander. I don't hate that, but there's 2 air speeders that are aiming to come and kill my hostage carrier. So I'm going to improv, and maybe I'll get lucky. And I do. So we'll go ahead and tap improv on Maul and move our hostage carrier backwards. Go 1 and 2.
All right, I think we're going to go to the stack for a little while. Let's see what we got. We got an FD turret. Well, this one has no targets, so we'll go with the one that does have targets. Let's see what we got in range. I got blues. I got purples. How many dodges do the purples have?
2.
And blues?
1.
All right, we'll shoot the one that only has 1 dodge. We'll take a recover action as our first action, and we'll shoot the blue pikes as our second. Same shot as before with suppressive. Surge to hit into heavy cover. All right, so we are looking at 4. No aim this time.
So cover's going to take away 2. We'll dodge 1, and I'm just going to barrier the other one. To the stack, it's a core. I'm going to use these guys here. We should be able to step around the corner. Let me move a little bit better, make sure that's legal. Yeah, that's it. And should hopefully be able to take a range 4 shot at the FD if we can see it. You got range 4?
Range.
Okay, good deal. To the dice box. I have a cash aim, but the range 4 gun is 2 blacks and a red. And we don't surge, so crit is going through. There's not likelihood, so we'll save that aim. So just 1 crit.
All right, FD cannons do surge on defense with white dice. Take 1 wound. All right, going from the stack, we drew a core. We're going to go with these vets up here on the roof before they get shot at. I believe I have your hostage carrier at range 4. I do. So we're going to shoot our heavy weapon, and then we will go ahead and make the movement before we go to the dice box. We're just going to hop back down behind this line of sight blocking terrain. All right, 4 white critical 2. That is going to be nothing.
Oh, it is a core. I'm going to activate the squad that has some suppression on it already. I need to find another white die and see if it rolls off. And we will roll off 1. That's exactly what I wanted. They are going to slide backwards just a little bit because I'm red player and I don't really need to kill anything. Jeremy has to be aggressive this game for me. So I'm going to come back here, and that's the end of my activation.
All right, we're going to go back to the stack. We drew a core. I have to get aggressive, but you still have a lot of range 4 guns left to go. So I think we're going to go with this naked unit. And I think they're just going to take kind of a positioning play. We will move up and kind of double move to 1 move to, let's say, there, making sure we're outside of range 4 of all your guns, and then we'll just tuck the rest of the unit back here behind line of sight blocking terrain.
Back to the stack. It is a commander. I'm going to go with the vigilance commander here. He was holding on to his dodge, and what I'm going to do is he does not move at speed 3. Is come this way. Actually, yeah, he's just going to come back this way so he can support the core here, and then pass another dodge to the green squad. He'll take a dodge and aid that dodge forward to this green squad.
All right, we'll go back to the stack. We got another core. All right, I don't think I can avoid this much longer, so we're going to go with this guy right here. I want to get within range 4 of that guy, a little bit more than range 4. So we're going to come, actually we're just going to speed 1. That should still get me range 4. Onto there. 4 guys back there. Dodge with me, and we'll take some range 4 shots at the hostage carrier. All right, 4 dice, surging to hit, critical 2. Heavy cover, that's not in the box. All right, 1 crit.
All right, I don't have anything to dodge with it, so we got to block it, and we do. Going back to the stack, it's another core. I'm just going to, I don't know, slide up a little bit, because why not, and take a standby.
Back to the stack, we have Leia masquerading as Hera this game. We'll start by inspiring this suppression off of the FD turret. And then, because I blocked my own self with my own Mark II emplacement trooper, I'm going to take an incredibly mediocre play of a double climb once to here, and then make sure I don't overhang, and then once again here, just to get a little closer to the action.
Back to the stack, it's another core. We're going to go with this small squad. They are going to move this way and take a dodge.
Second FD is just going to aim and stand by.
It is Maul. Okay, I've already done his improv thing, so he's going to take his first action and move this way. And the second action will be to tuck up nice and tight here, and then he will recover to get back everything.
Last thing in the stack, we have a core. We'll go with this Mark II. End up having to displace one of my own minis, so this is going to get displaced. We're just going to double move right up here.
To the stack, it is the commander, and that is what I wanted. I was worried I might have to improv into that bad boy. Thank you, Maul. He is going to aid a dodge up to the standby. Oh, it doesn't really matter. He's going to aid it to the other guy. Actually, no, this is what he's going to do. He's going to take an aim and aid that aim to this green squad here. And then he is not going to have any space, so he will tuck back to being invisible from everybody right there. That's him.
All right, so we're going to go with this first airspeeder, and we're not going to flip that over yet. So we're going to take our compulsory. Let's see if we can avoid our own guy. And
Perfect. I would agree you're safe.
yeah, so getting stuck on that little piece of screen. Now I think I am going to overlap.
All right.
Yeah, so that's going to be another displace and another suppression. All right, so we're going to compulsory to there. There we go. And then our goal.
That was my plan. It worked perfectly.
Our goal is to get within range 3 of this capo that's trying to hide, but he's not quite gonna be hiding from the wrath of the snow speeders. So I'm gonna get right to range 3, right about there.
Okay.
And we'll have some shots. All right, this is going to be 3 red, 3 black, surge to crit, and heavy cover, reduced down to light from Sharpshooter 1 from the Hot Shot pilot. All right, so it's looking like 4, one of those being a crit.
So 1 going away for cover, and 1 being dodged. I'll have to roll for 2. White dice, we do surge. We'll block 1, take 1. Last one in the stack is that green core. Jeremy doesn't realize it, but he fell into my trap. It was a trap. We're going to run right here to be at range 3 of the airspeeder. And then I'm going to roll all the crits, but I will have an aim plus a cached aim. So to the dice box.
Hold, armor, hold.
All right, 7 dice in, or excuse me, yeah, 7 dice in total, 6 black and 1 red. Hey, look, no crits. Okay, that was great. I shouldn't have talked myself up. We'll use that aim for no more crits, and we'll, why not just go ahead and spend the last one, see if we can get a crit in there. Nope, no crits. Armor holds.
Get impact 1.
Oh, yeah, impact 1.
All right, white dice defense, surging. Take 1 wound. All right, we'll go with the second airspeeder. We'll take a compulsory move. And Chris very hopefully decided to put my heavy weapon in this guy's line of sight yet again. We'll just get as close as we can that way. So we're going to compulsory to there. That's going to be a third suppression. Let this be a lesson for you kids at home. Do not displace your own troopers with your own Mark IIs. We'll take a just a partial move just to get right in line, just get on the other side of that barricade with that other airspeeder, and we will take a similar shot against that capo. 3 red, 3 black, search to crit into light cover. All right, we're looking at 2 crits and 3 hits. 1 goes away to cover.
I get to roll an extra white die because I have some suppression on me this time. And we'll block 2, take 2, still alive.
All right, round 2 saw some dice being rolled. Airspeeders coming up. Getting some kind of better than average defense, but also some lower than average attacks. So pretty disappointed that I did not kill that capo and put Chris on the back foot.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just moving people around on the table, and hopefully it works because I am average as well, but above average on defense. Round 3, card flip.
Courage of the Rebellion.
Seize what power we can.
All right, so with my 2 pip, I will have the priority. Both my orders went to the airspeeders. They are not troopers, so they do not get the benefits of the Courage of the Rebellion recover, but I needed to get orders out on them.
So with my order, I went to Maul. Because Maul doesn't have the Darksaber or Underworld connections, he's the only unit I can order. So everybody else gets their token sharing abilities, and I did not pass or aid any dodges up. So everybody's got what they have.
All right, we're going to go with his blue airspeeder to start. He is going to take the same shot at this Pike Capo, and then he is going to go ahead and just send his second movement, or second action, do a speed 3 move to there. And then coming around the other side, he will compulsory do a U-turn. And stay out of range of that army. Into the box. All right, 3 reds, 3 blacks into light cover, surge to crit. All right, we missed on 1. The rest are hitting. 1 goes away to cover.
We'll dodge 1. So that's 3. I still have 1 suppression from before, so I'm rolling 4 white dice. We need to block 3. And we will block 2 and die anyways. For the stack, it's a core. I'm going to go with this squad. They're not going to have an aim, so we're going to see if maybe this time I can get I need to come this way a little bit more to be outside of range 5 of that FD and still be at range 3 of this guy. Right? Yep, there it is. It's like I know what I'm doing some days, guys and gals, some days. To the dice box. If you've watched enough of these videos, you know that counting is definitely not my strong point. So I'll have 7 black, 1 red, and 3 natural crits into that airspeeder.
All right, I do surge on defense. Not that it matters. All right, so we are going to go with this second airspeeder. We're going to take some shots. This time we're going to be shooting at Maul. I do believe he is at range 3. The rare time that Maul does not have a dodge to deflect a whole bunch of damage at me, so we're going to take it. With our second action, we're going to take a 90-degree pivot. And then we will compulsory
And land on top.
And land on top. All right, we got 3 red, 3 black, surge to crit into light cover. Maul does have 3 surges available on his card. All All right, that's looking pretty good. So 1 will go away to cover. It's going to be 5. Do not blink.
I know. The pressure is on, Maul. The pressure is on. And we will spend 2 of those surges and take a single wound.
Nicely done.
Back to the stack. Whoop. Just teased you there for a little bit. It is a core. I am simply going to continue to shoot at range. So we're going to aim and shoot into the FD. We'll have a cached aim this time as well. Okay, it's 2 blacks and a red. I do have the aim they took, a cache aim that's available, and a card aim that's available. So looking for crits. And we don't surge, so we'll go ahead and spend the first aim. And I shouldn't have re-rolled that one. We might have been able to push one through. We'll go ahead and spend the second aim. And spend the card aim for 2 after cover, or excuse me, 1 after cover.
All right, I do surge on defense. All right, we'll take another wound. Off the stack we go. We got a core. All right, let me see here. Don't want these guys to go yet. I want to inspire that suppression, that self-inflicted suppression off. Too early to climb up, so don't want the marks 2s to go. So I think we're going to go with this guy. I actually see the top of that guy's head. So let me just come up to here. Get exactly range 3. Find my guys that are buried back here, and we're just going to throw 4 black surging into heavy cover, just seeing if we can't maybe get some suppression, maybe a lucky hit. 4 black surging into heavy cover. All right, so we are going to push the save through.
Okay, I'll have a surge available from them, and then there's 1 left on the card. And we'll spend our surge. To the stack, it is a commander. Thankfully, we've got 2 in there because 1 guy is dead. First action is going to be to take an aim. We're going to pass said aim to this blue squad that's right here. And then second action is going to, we really don't need to do much else. We're just going to take a dodge and aid a dodge to this blue squad as well. Nope, that is not a dodge. There we go.
All right, we drew Leia. So she is going to inspire the suppression off of these guys. She will take cover, giving a dodge to the unit that just stepped out, as well as a dodge to this unit up here in the front. And she will just hang tight safely behind line of sight blocking terrain.
To the stack, it's a core. I'm going to go with my guys, Black Suns. They remove their suppression. I'm kind of tired of just having them hanging out there. So now we will make our way back to our own deployment zone. That's it.
All right, we'll go to the stack. It is a core. I think we're going to go with this Mark II. And he is just going to, not having any targets, he's going to take a move to there, reposition with full pivot, and then take a standby.
To the stack again. It's another core. We're going to go with this squad that I gave an aim to. I did pre-measure, but I will verify that I am still easily able to get range 4. Yep. We're just going to move exactly at range 4 and take a pot shot into that airspeeder with our impact 1 gun to the dice box. So determining after terrain that the area terrain is blocking it, so he will get cover, so he'll have heavy cover. I just need crits. And we have enough right there for cover, so I need a hit this time. And we got the crit.
All right, let's see if I break or not. I do not. All right, to the stack, we have a FD turret who's going to continue holding up the rear. Aim standby.
Back to the stack. It's another core. We're going to go with this squad here. We did do a pre-measure, but I'll double check again. Moving to here, catching the tail end to the dice box. We still do have our cache aim. Same as before, I'm looking for crits or 3 hits. And we've got 1 hit. We'll use our aim. And that was not a crit. So cover will eat everything.
All right, we're going to go to the stack. We got a core. I think it's time for these guys to go now that Leia has cleared their suppression in an oh-so-helpful manner. We're looking to catch these guys that moved up. So we're just going to take a speed 2 move this way. About there. And we will have some shots. All right, 4 white, surge 2, or critical 2 into heavy cover. There we go. Liking the look of that.
We'll dodge 2 of those crits with our 2 dodges. So we just have to roll.
Not like that look.
We do have 1, and we'll block it. To the stack, it is the dead commander. Then all we've got left is this core. I'm going to see what range 4 looks like, and we have it. So we're going to take an aimed shot into that guy right there, try and remove that suppression to the dice box. Just for those listening really well, by suppression, I mean standby. So we're looking for hits and crits. And we don't do anything there, so reroll the first 2 with our aim. We'll send a crit through. It's a why not. I've got a cached aim. Let's go ahead and reroll the 2, looking for some more crits. Nope.
All right. I got a surging white defense dice. Take 1. All right, to the stack. We have core. It's time to get our hostage carrier moving again. We'll do a reposition at the start of our move. We can't finagle him out of there. Move to there. And we'll make a second move. Now let's hook it a little bit more. There. All right, that is that unit.
I'm going to go ahead and activate Maul. He's going to jump here, take a speed 2 move, and then last action will be to take a dodge. It comes off.
All right, we're going to pull a core. All right, so the only question is, do we climb up again, or do we just step out? I think we're just going to step out, keep it nice and simple. I'm afraid to deflect, but we just got to take the chance. We're going to come out here, and we will shoot Maul at range 3 in heavy cover. He will have a dodge. All right, we finally got within range 3 of with these rebel veterans. So we got 4 black, 4 white, critical 2, surging into heavy cover. Wow, that is
excellent.
Disappointing.
Excellent. Am I going? No, it's a pass.
All right, so Chris is out of activation. So last thing in the stack is the FD current. We will take a recover action, and then we will immediately spend it. Now let me go ahead and roll a rally for that suppression. I'm 2 courage, so it will not affect what I'm doing, though. Do we want to call that cocked, or?
That's fine. Like you said, it's not going to impact the game very much one way or the other.
So we'll move it end around anyways. So Maul looks pretty well hidden right here, but with the
silhouette rule.
Yeah, the silhouette rule, I can draw a line of sight kind of from this imaginary corner over here. So we'll just imagine that they just pick up the idea, move it over here to get that shot. We'll have a shot into Maul with heavy cover. So by the law of averages, this should be 7 crits after that last roll. All right, better than last roll. So we do not have an aim. So 2 are going to bounce to cover. So that's going to be 3 showing.
We'll dodge 1.
Sounds good.
So 2, I do turn deflect on, and we'll just block them.
All right, so I accomplished my goal of switching who's the beatdown. So now that we will both score our hostages at the present time, but Chris is now down activation, so that means that he now has to be the aggressor. So took a few more wounds on the airspeeder than I would have liked, but other than that, I'd say that was a pretty positive round for me.
For myself, I would have loved for this range 4 to just plink, so all I'd have to worry about is maybe 1 or 2, but I wasn't able to do that. Maul, though, was stout and decided to block everything. We were discussing that normally red dice Jedi heroes like to blank out, but I'm happy for it. Round 4.
We have to hold.
Duel of the Fates. Duel of the Fates, I gave my order to Maul. He gets a dodge and then had to keep a suppression because of the FD shooting him last turn. All the other core get their according green tokens. I did aid a single extra dodge up to this squad because they're at range 5.
All right, and we are holding at any cost. So handed out 3 orders, each to the veterans. So these veterans coordinated with this FD. These veterans coordinated with this FD, and these veterans coordinated with this Mark II up here. All the emplacement troopers gained standbys, and all of the core gained.
To the stack, I need to try and hope that this is a core, but I do have improv just in case. Hey, look, it's a core. I got really loud. I'm sorry about that. I have to try and kill this airspeeder, so we're going to aim and take a shot at the airspeeder again. 7 black, 1 red, looking for crits. And I have 2. And whoop, that is a crit as I'm followed over. This was a hit. Hit, that'll go away for cover. That will give me impact. We'll take the aim, re-roll the other 2 blacks, looking for more crits. Nothing. So a total of 3.
All right, 3. Let's not blank here. I do surge. All right, so we're going to take 1, but that does hit my resiliency values. So let's go ahead and roll that. All right, looks like I'm going to have a destroyed weapon. All right, so these guys are at range 3 of Maul, so we're going to go with them. We are going to aim, the second aim. We are going to shoot Maul in heavy cover, who also has a dodge. But we are going to fire support with this Mark II, because fire supporting is adding a weapon to the pool. It is not an attack. The standby stays on the Mark II. All right, so we have 8 black, 4 white. I'm doing my best clones impression. We do have 2 aims and critical 4. Well, we are going to roll another disappointing roll. All right, I'm just going to take all this out of the box, all this sadness, so I don't have to look at it. So we're going to roll 2 with the first aim. All right, we're rolling some crits. We'll roll 2 with the second aim. All right, so that is going to be that much. 2 to cover. That looks like 3.
We'll dodge 1.
Yep.
So 2, we do have turn on deflect. And we'll take 1 and deflect 1 back.
Sounds good.
Go into the stack. It's a core. I am going to go with this squad here. They're going to aim and shoot that FD to try and knock off the standby. 2 blacks and a red, looking for some paint. And we got 3 coming through. One's hitting him.
All right, surging on defense. All right, take another wound. All right, we're going to go with these naked troopers. Let's get out of Maul range. So we're going to take a shot before we leave, and then we will back up to right about here. We will recohese into cover, like that. It'll be 4 black with an aim into Maul. All right, I surge on offense. All right, we got an aim, so we'll re-roll these. Looking for some.
Maul has to make 2 saves, and he'll blank both of them. I'm going to have to go with Maul before he gets killed. So we're going to roll off. We remove 2 suppression, which is great. This first action is going to be to take a dodge.
So that will trigger standbys. So we'll take a shot with this guy, and then this guy is just within standby range, so we're just going to use the standby to take a move with him, trying to heroically run away. And then we will take our shots with that Mark II. All right, we got 4 black, critical 2 into heavy cover. All right, I do have an aim, so we will re-roll. This is going to bounce to cover, so we'll just try to get some crits. All right, so it's just going to be 2 crits.
We'll go ahead and spend our dodge to enable our deflect, and we'll take one, deflect one back. Maul taking all those wounds really hurts, so I am now only at range of a couple things. So we're going to move and then force pull the activated squad, who will hopefully get to me. Do you have a speed one over here? There we go. Yeah, oh yeah. So we'll force pull to give me a little bit of bubble wrap. That is not the right guy. So I'll let Jeremy move the models.
All right, we're going to go to the stack. We have a vehicle. Let's get him out of the danger zone. We're going to start with a...
Go Tom Cruise, go. Get out of there.
Yeah. Go this way. Here's our control tree. And then we'll just take a kind of a repositioning move here. Our first action. Right about there. Not quite a full speed 3. And then we will recover our HQ uplink as our third action.
Back to the stack. It's a core. I'm just going to continue to try and plink damage with this squad here into that guy. So take a range 4 shot to the dice box. Taking an aim before we shoot. Looking for paint. And we have 1 crit and 2 surges. Those surges don't help. So we'll re-roll those with the aim. Just 1 crit.
All right. Surging whites. Big wound. All right. To the stack we go. We got a core. Our single guy over here who should have this hostage next to him. We'll just keep on running away from Maul. Let's go this way. Aiming for nice line of sight blocking cover. All right, back to you.
To the stack. It's a commander. He has a single suppression on him. Rolling to see if that comes off. It doesn't. Not super worried about that. We are going to take an aim action on the commander and then aid said aim to this squad right here. And then he will simply recover as his last action to remove both of those suppression.
Now we're going to go with this FD cannon down here. He has a suppression, so let's go ahead and rally that. All right, it does come off. All right, we are going to aim and, or not aim, we're going to recover our suppressive generator, and we're going to shoot this pike squad right here. All right, 5 black, 2 white, into heavy cover. There are 3 models eligible to receive. All right, so after heavy cover, that's going to be 2 crits.
We'll dodge 1 crit and roll a white die to take a wound. Back to the stack. It's a core. I'm going to activate this squad that I gave an aim to. They're going to move forward and try and set up a range 4 shot into... Actually, yeah, we're just outside of range 3, so there's no way. I'm going to drop back just a little bit so that other FD can continue to not shoot. And take a range 4 shot into that squad right there, to the dice box. We have an aim and into the Mark II. 1 hit, 1 surge. We need to get 2 more paint. And we don't get it, just suppression.
All right, the stack we go. We get Leia Hera. So she will start by inspiring a suppression off of this Mark II. We'll go ahead and take cover, giving a dodge to the Mark II and a dodge to that squad over there. And then she will just take a dodge herself.
Another core, because that's all I got left in here. We are going to just move up and take that same shot into the Mark II again. We do have a cached aim. It'll be the last one that I have on this squad, to the dice box. Got to get the crits because he's got heavy cover and a dodge. So frustrating. Where was that last time? I got to see if I can get a crit, so we'll re-roll because it doesn't matter. He's getting suppression anyways. Nope, no crits.
All right, so we're going to activate these veterans right here, and we're going to try to get range 4 of his hostage carrier. Looks like we're going to get it.
Yep.
We're going to come right up to there. We'll do some cohesion, and then we'll take some shots. All right, 4 white, critical 2 with an aim. Heavy cover. All right, we will spend that aim to re-roll these two. All right, so looks like it's going to be 1 crit.
I do have a surge token, but we don't need it. Gonna pass.
All right, this FD does not have any eligible targets yet, but he is thirsting for Maul, so he's just going to take a pivot and another standby.
Just the core. That is the hostage carrier. I mean, we're going to just get ourselves out of pot shot range from everything else. So we'll end here and put a few guys on this side.
All right, we're going to go, last thing on the stack is heavy. We'll start with our compulsory movement. We'll zoom down to here. And then the goal is, I don't think I'm going to get there. We're just going to take a pivot. And we will go out there for next turn.
Okay, Duel of Fates. Maul took a lot of wounds. He should have not taken that many, but red dice sometimes will fail you. My gun line is still hanging in there, but I'm sure the airspeeder is about to try and tear it to pieces.
All right, I wish my hold at any cost would have dealt maybe just 2 more wounds. That would have been really good on Maul, but we're going to be bracing. He got there. He is going to be slicing some fools.
Round 5 card flip.
Covering fire.
Witch magic.
So with covering fire, I get 3 orders. Again, we order all 3 vets. They get their defend dodges. And then with the coordinates, we get an order on this FD, and this Mark II.
Going just to Maul. And he doesn't get anything. Witch magic does allow me to heal 2 wounds, so insta heal. And then when he activates, he'll get to recover. Dodges stayed with everybody, even the capo.
All right, so we're going to start. So this FD, Hero of the Rebellion, is going to try to make himself useful. He's going to take an aim and a standby, hoping to catch Maul after Maul activates.
The stack is going to be a core trooper. I am going to move because I know that hot shot is coming back my way. Now that that other FD has moved, we'll take a range 4 shot into the Mark II in heavy cover to the dice box. No aim, I need some crits. Nope, just a suppression.
So we're going to go with this guy, and we are just going to heroically run away. We have been shot enough. We're just going to put on the backup beeper, and let's see what that gives us from a range perspective. Oh yes, I do have a suppression, courage 2, so I'll still get my second action. We'll keep that suppression because Cassian told us so. So we'll have, let's just preserve our health, and we'll reposition after that last movement, and then we'll come back. This side is barrier. All right, here we go.
Going back to the stack, it's a commander. I am going to move this direction. Yeah, no, I'm just going to move this direction and end here, create some more havoc for the FD, and put another, take an aim, and aid an aim to the squad here.
All right, we're going to go with these guys right here. They're going to take a shot at the freshly exposed capo at range 4, and then they will move safely behind this line of sight blocking terrain. All right, so we got 4 white, critical 2. All right, that's just going to be a suppression.
Back to the stack. It's another core. I'm going to go over here with this squad. They do still have a suppression. We need to see if it comes off. It doesn't, so we're not going to get 2 actions. Single action, we're just going to shoot into the FD to the dice box. Looking for paint. Not enough, just a suppression.
All right, we're going to go with the second FD. Let's go ahead and roll a rally roll. All right, so it's going to keep the suppression. And we will recover the standby to try to make it super scary.
To the stack, it is another core. This small squad that's right here, I'm going to go ahead and activate them. They are going to move just to here and take a second, or take a dodge.
All right, we're going to go with this unit here, keeping the same theme. We're just going to drop back just a little bit to right about there, and then we will make sure we're still in range 2 of Maul. Yes, sir. We'll take a standby.
Going it, we have one more core. It's going to be this other guy. We're just going to rinse and repeat so that most everybody has some sort of cover when he decides to shoot at me in a little bit. And 2 dodges.
All right, so we got Leia in the stack. So Leia is going to hand out a couple of dodges. She's going to try to keep this unit alive and continue to dodge up the unit engaged with Maul. And then she is okay where she is. She'll just dodge in case if something crazy happens.
Back to the stack. It is a core. We're going to just continue to move the Black Suns backwards, ending here and coming this way just because.
All right, going to the stack. We got heavy. I think we got to keep this guy safe. I don't want anything stupid happening to him. So let's start with a speed 1 move. We're gonna come to right about there, pivot, then we'll take our compulsory from there, ending almost the same position that we started, just facing the other direction.
Gonna go ahead and pass one more time.
All right, we got a core, pretty easy. What we're gonna do is continue to heroically run away. 1 to there, reposition. Let's do another one there. All right, here we go.
Last activation is this other core. We are just going to double move this direction. Single. First one there is a short move. And then the second one will be to get me ready for some other stuff down the road.
All right, so we're going to draw. It's going to be the airspeeder. All right, airspeeder is going to pivot, recover the HQ uplink, and take the compulsory to the other side of this.
I'm going to go with Maul because he's got what I have left. First action is going to be to aim. Second action is to dodge, and then I will attack that single squad there. 4 reds, 4 whites. I do have tenacity engaged, so that means I have a 5th red. And he does not surge. So those don't count, so we'll go ahead and re-roll with the 2 for 2 crits. So 6, and you have 4 dodges. What you doing?
Right, we'll spend all 4 dodges.
All right, 2 coming through.
Are you piercing?
Just make it pierce 2 because I can't kill it, everybody.
All right, sounds good. All right, so off of that last attack, because Maul is not eligible to be shot, I will spend some of these standbys. So we're going to spend the standby on the FD, and we're just going to take a shot at this pike squad right here, spending the barrage generator, looking to add some suppression. 5 black, 2 white. suppressive, surging to hit into heavy cover. All right, so that is going to be, after heavy cover, that's going to be 3.
We'll dodge 1. These guys do have a suppression, so I'll get to roll 3. And we will take 2.
All right, I have 1 activation left. It's this core right here. But this core did have a standby, so I just used that standby to just take a move behind this line of sight blocking terrain. This core will take an aim and look to punch Maul in the face. All right, 2 black, surging to hit with aim. We will not need that aim.
We'll dodge 1. Okay.
All right, so round 5, I successfully kept Maul from killing something. So I say that was a win.
I took a wound on Maul. That is not a win. The rest of my army is fine, though I'm not happy about having a bunch of suppression on some pikes over there in the corner.
Round 6. Coordinated bombardment.
His end.
All right, I had the 1 pip, so we went in the order on Leia because Cassian told me so, and then I tapped both HQ uplinks to get orders on the airspeeders.
My order went on Maul, and he gets a dodge because...
All right, we're going to the stack. We got a core. Let's not, it's been a long, cagey game, so let's not make a brain fart at the end of the game. Let's go ahead and score my hostage. We're just going to take a single move. That should get me into my deployment zone, and then we'll take a dodge.
Maul got that free recover last turn, so he is going to force push off of this guy because he's the unit leader. Right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
the way it works.
Yep.
And do I... Can he go this way? Can I force push him through me? Oh, I can't. Okay. Then I want him here. And we'll put that guy out there. And then we are going to move into melee and swing, hoping that I have enough to make another free. 9 dice, looking for some hits. And that is not good. 3.
All right, so that's going to be 3. But with Pierce 2, I'm going to have to make all 3 of these to live. Rebels are not known for the defensive prowess. Let's see how it works out. Does not work.
Back with Maul, he's now going to take his move action and end right here to try and hide from everybody else.
All right, so we're going to go with the stack. We got a core. As much as I want to continue to get this guy into safety, he is in more danger. All right, so we're going to move into line of sight blocking cover, but let's see, can we make a cheeky shot? We can.
Yep. Looks good.
I would shoot Maul, but I'm afraid of getting double deflected and just dying right there. So I think we're going to shoot those pikes. All right, we're just looking for some paint. All right, that's going to be go away to heavy cover, but we will.
Back to the stack. I need to try and keep shooting. We measured it, but I will double check again. We are going to take a speed 1 move through the middle here and be just at 3 of that squad or that airspeeder. Maybe we'll just roll straight fire. Full squad into an airspeeder. No aims. 1 crit and impact 1 after cover. So 2.
That's going to be 2 surging whites. To the stack. Core. Let's start working on Maul. So if I come back straight that way, what does that look like? All right, so those guys could get a range 4 shot on me. I think that's okay, trading that for a shot on Maul. So let's move back to here. All right, and this slightly depleted unit will take
this one.
All right, let's hope you do not deflect 4 back at me. 3 black, 4 white. I did lose a model. Critical 2. All right, so that is okay. So 2's going to go to cover. I assume we're going to dodge 1.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be 2 crits.
Can't kill the squad with deflect, but we'll take a. Back to the stack. It's another core. Really nothing else I can do but maybe try and take some more range 4 shots at that airspeeder. So we'll come to here. Staying. Well, the FD is going to turn, but that's okay. Staying right there so he can only see so many guys. Take a range 4 shot at that airspeeder.
Cover 1.
Cover 1. And 1 will go through after impact.
All right. All right, we got a core. Let's get this guy into safety before something terrible, terrible, terrible happens. We're going to move back here, and we will take a second dodge.
Back to the stack again. Another core. We're just going to simply rinse and repeat with that squad that's beside them. Setting the guys back here again. I need all paint again. Nope.
All right, we just measured. I only have cover 1, so I will roll a defense off of those 2 hits. All right, pull the FD, 1 remaining FD. Let's pivot, see what we can see. All right, looks like only green squad is in range. We will exhaust the barrage generator and see if we can't get some models.
Heavy cover, 1 dodge.
7 dice into heavy cover. All right, that's not going to be great. So just take.
Go with it's back to the stack. It's another core. I have to move out just because I want Leia to shoot at me. Is really, I think, my end goal is to give her as many options as I can. So we're going to come right to here as Leia, and we'll have a range 4 pot shot into that airspeeder. Range 4, single crit.
1 crit. All right, so we got a core. So we're going to go with this squad down here. So they do not all have line of sight to Maul. So we're going to have to take a climb action. Just do a little bit of repositioning. And then we're going to try to win this game by blasting Maul. All right, Maul has heavy cover. No dodges. This is critical 2.
No, death from above.
All
Crits.
right. So, yep, we're going to do, those are going to go away to cover. Looks like 3 crits.
This is what Jeremy's been waiting on the entire game. He's just been tricking me the entire time. And we'll take 1 wound. I need to improv into that capo. So let's see if this is the capo. It is not. That's totally awesome. I'm going to go ahead and activate my hostage carrier. Do very similar things to what Jeremy did and just straight move this way. Make sure that I am in my deployment zone. I'll angle just a little bit. I don't think the airspeeders are coming this way.
All right, we're going to go with Leia. She is going to take a speed 2 move this way to the other side. And she is going to shoot Maul with her pistol. And then she will have her coordinated bombardment. She will target this pike squad and this pike capo over here. Those are her only eligible targets. All right, so she has sharpshooter 2, and she charges to crit. All right, that's going to be 2.
I need to block these to keep playing this game. And I don't, because I don't surge. All right, we're going to call it there. Maul's dead. Good game, Jeremy.
Good KG match.
Okay, just want to thank Jeremy for coming out today and playing an awesome game of Hostage Exchange. High points for me, I think the Maul gun line is very viable. Whether I'm a good player at it or not, I can't tell you, but I have a lot of fun playing it. What are your thoughts, Jeremy?
Yeah, I think you played the game really well. It was a very, very cagey game. I liken it to, we just played a 7-6 game of, football, right?
Correct, yeah.
Very, very defensive. Those are my kind of games. I tend to play very cagey. I like the living on the razor's edge. You make one mistake and that's it, which is what I felt all game long. Got a couple of lucky saves on that. that airspeeder. So that keeping that thing alive was definitely key. Wish Maul would have dropped a few turns earlier.
Yeah.
Would have made it much less stressful on me.
Correct. Him coming
but,
in, being able to get in there and do a little bit of damage. I think your one swing where you got a couple extra wounds on him, my defensive dice on Maul, really put me again on my back foot. Like you said, we're just neck and neck right there, last minute, making that decision on who wins. The biggest takeaway for me was not being able to kill anything, and you being able to hang on to all your units pretty much right there until turn 6.
Right.
Forced me to be that beat down player, and it was really difficult, especially after Maul had a bunch of wounds on him.
Yeah, and that's where the pike gun line does not want to be, is being forced out of their comfort zone. Diving the airspeeders into that castle, was a very scary proposition for me. So I'm glad I did not have to. It did not come to that.
Yeah.
A turn 6 dive to try to kill your hostage carrier or something, because that would have been a scary proposition. You probably would have eaten those airspeeders up.
Yeah, I was really hoping that opportunity would arise for me, but you did a really good job of piloting them, like a great job. So thanks again, and we appreciate y'all. Have a great time.